Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of my series on Transport Fever White Valley. Today, in episode number 21, we're going to go ahead and sort out some more issues to do with passenger numbers, because things just aren't quite right here. I'm also going ahead and working over in Coburn and general this area which I've not worked on in a long time. There's a lot of stuff which needs my attention. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is sort out this route. This route is well over capacity. It is the Hampstead to Spalding, and every single train on it is full, even though I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trains on it. They're just not big enough, that's the problem. They're not big enough. They are 168 seaters, and I have tried to make the best use out of them. However, all, or at least 3 of these cities are massive, and I mean, this station's got too many people. Southgate has got a fair amount of people waiting. Not overly a large amount, to be fair. And then Spalding, well, Spalding's up and coming anyway, so it's not quite there. But there is people going on this train, 105 for that matter. So you can tell that just the trains aren't good enough. That's the bottom line. So let's go ahead and replace these trains and upgrade them. So currently we have 168 seaters on these trains. And I want to go ahead and go for a little something, which I think I don't know if I actually have it in this game, so yeah, I do. Anybody thinking what I'm thinking? I mean, come on. Who wouldn't love a good high-speed train, the HST? Good old classic Intercity Class 125. Or no, it's not actually. It's not. I thought it was a Class 125. It says Intercity 125. I'm pretty sure it is a Class 125. Though it says it's a Class 43. It's got Intercity 125 on the side, and I've got a feeling it is. Anyway, maybe a Class 43, but it would be really, really good to have, wouldn't it? 380 passengers. I'm so tempted. But it is gonna cost me a lot of money. Tell you what, I could get rid of maybe 2 of the trains and have 6 of these on the route. How good would that be? That'd be worth it, right? It's either that or we go for something like for example, one of these. But I mean, these cost more. I've already got them in the game. And I'd maybe like something different. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go for the HST. But before I do that, I'm going to get rid of 2 of the trains. That's what I want to do. Just so we can go ahead and save ourselves some money, plus this new capacity should be adequate. Adequate. Right, let's go ahead and stick in a locomotive depot, or train depot should I say, in over here, which is perfect. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is the next few trains that come into Spalding, you guys are just going to get sold. So off you go and get sold. I should get a lot of money for you. I should actually also probably do this by year, because this could be one of the new ones. But I'm going to upgrade all the trains anyway, so it's fine. I mean, you're 11 years old, so you are kinda one of the newer ones, but hey-ho. You've done well, but you are sort of just not good enough anymore. We need another one to come along here, and that is going to take a while, isn't it? So we'll go ahead and speed up the game. One thing I am telling everybody to do, I'm about to start mass recording, so please go ahead and get all of your requests in that you would like in this series. I'm about to record about 20 episodes because I'm due to go to America, and after this episode I will start that mass recording. So if you do give me some feedback, it might take 10 episodes to get integrated. I don't know what it's going to be like, but I'm going to be recording a lot of episodes. A lot. I'm going to let that train go because I want to keep a bit of frequency. I'm actually noticing here as well that this is doing really not good. Yeah, it's because no one's on the trains. Why is that? Bawtry to Chorley. Really? Because everyone's going to be at Hampstead, maybe? That is interesting, actually. Right, we'll look into that, because that's a big loss of money as well. Right, you're going to go get sold. Don't pick anyone up, just drop people off. So off you go. Right, so that means now we can finally go ahead and do our long-awaited upgrade. A very profitable route. Very profitable route. However, it's going to come even more profitable now. So let me go into here, back into our menu. We are looking for multiple units. I'm pretty sure it's a diesel train. Yeah, it is a diesel train. So let's go ahead and allow for this. There's actually still quite a lot of these in use in the United Kingdom, amazingly. I don't know why I just jumped down there randomly. I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of these trains actually in use in the United Kingdom. ScotRail has a few. I know Great Western Railways just upgraded from these up to really nice new... I do know the name. It's Japanese kind of train, but they are absolutely lovely. What are they? I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, let's add that. Oh, do I need to get rid of the old train first, because that could have been a mess. Right, so let's replace now for 447 million. That's a lot of money, though. How is it costing that much? Because if we have a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 43, I'll tell you that is not that much money. There are 6 vehicles to be replaced. The purchase cost exceed the sales profit. If I was to manually take all these trains off and then put 6 of these on, it would only cost me about 280 million, so that should not be costing anywhere near that, and I should get sale back price for that. So that's not right at all, but I'm gonna do it because I need to sort of move on. So it's now done, which is crazy. I'm now down to 202 million, but that's good. It sort of cleared the bank account a bit. Means we might have to be poor. Oh, it's got me worried now because I'm like all of a sudden, right, I need to focus on my negatives badly. That's awful. This is awful. Right, this train's about to upgrade. Let's see it. Here it goes. Come on. Oh. Actually, I don't like the colour of it. Actually, you know, it's not too bad. But there we go, it's off. And it's... No, I know why. Oh, this is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. It's got 2 of them back to back. Right, how much is it going to cost me to solve my problem now? You gain money. I'll gain money. Right. Okay, so yeah, right. I made my boo-boo. I know why my boo-boo was. So basically what I did is I put 2 of these trains back to back, hence why I had a like capacity of over 600, which was too much. So as we can see, this is the new length of it. I've got way too many stuff on my screen. So not bad all in all. It can take 380, so it should do so much better. With regards to speed, it is going to be a bit slower though. That's the only downfall, so it might have a little bit of an effect, but what it is what it is. Right, moving on. So let's go ahead and jump over here because we've got recordly low levels. Hampstead, Portishead, no, okay, right. The train's a different train. What is the train I'm looking for? Where is that orange line? Where are we? Let's go back here. Bawtry, Chorley. Where are these trains? Where's Chorley and where's Bawtry? Chorley is here and Bawtry is here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. I think it's because everyone's wanting to go on the blue train in between these 2 stations. And that means this is only taking clientele in between Chorley, Portishead, Chorley, and... Yeah, okay, I can see the problem there. Right, okay, so what we might do actually is in a future episode, I'm not going to do it now, I think we'll maybe change that train, take it out of Bawtry, but we'll maybe run it from Portishead to Crowlands and then maybe into Chorley the other way around. Because that could quite easily work, and it would be something different, you know? Again, connecting up another town, just keeping with the good old traditions. But anyway, we're not here to focus on that today. We're coming over to this town here of Coburn, and we're sorting out some internal problems, and then we also need to sort out the fueling problems as well, which are down in this valley here, which I've not touched in forever. So let's start off with the internal tram in Coburn, because the tram in Coburn is a mess. Let's have a look at the routes. And let's see if it's economical. I mean, it's really not. It goes too close to itself. There's still a station here. To be fair, you have buses to Hetton and Maidstone. Ooh. Shouldn't have a bus to Maidstone anymore, I'll tell you that much. Though arguably the Maidstone tram could do with an upgrade too. Yeah, god, that route is... It's not too bad on one side, but when it gets up to this part of the town here, it's, yeah. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of another bus route, because we don't need it anymore, because it's affecting the trains, unless, are these trains full? God, they are. Kendal to Maidstone. You're pretty full too. Right, okay, not good. We're gonna have to get rid of it though. So Coburn to Maidstone, there is not a frequency somehow. But it is making a lot of money, which is nice, but it has to go. So sell all the vehicles and then chop the route. So that's a start. Now, the next thing we need to do is redo this tram, because this tram is not elegant in the slightest. It's not economical to come up to this top end of the town, though there is a train station here, so it kind of needs to be done, but there's no way there's economic argument for travelling along here. There's just not, at all. We could, but I'm probably going to add more platforms to this actually, though again it's the wrong kind of station. We'll leave it for the time being. This is just not good. Right, so let's restart this whole process. Basically, I'm going to rebuild this whole tram line, which is what I'm going to do. So we're going to go ahead and start off by looking at the town itself and seeing, okay, it's pretty much, it's actually quite staggered to be honest, this town. It's in general collective with two regions. Most residents are to the left, then we've got commercial in the middle, and typically we've got industrial to the right, though this new area over here sort of broke that tradition, but that could work in my favour quite well. So what we're going to do, start off with this large street. We're going to go for yes and yes, and we're going to start by upgrading here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a nice large turning circle here, though I've just destroyed half the houses I would be serving, but hey ho. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run down the middle of the town here, like so. Arguably we could probably have 2 tram services in this town, I'm not at all sure. What we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this road which goes under too much slope, so I can't quite upgrade it all, but then you will still serve into here. That's the aim. This section here we're going to downgrade, that is something we are going to do, but I can't do that until I sort the new tram route out. So you're going to continue down here. What we might do is we might have you come up here. Is there much worth of it? I don't think that actually, yes there is, because this can be the end of the line. This can be one of the turning circles, which is good. Can we allow for this? Please not be too much slope. Oh my word, we've allowed for it, right? That's perfect. So that means we can have another nice stop in here. Though this can't be the end of the line, because this is going to be the new end of the line. Though this isn't going to work, is it? Right, we need 2 tram routes. That's what we need, is 2 tram routes. So let's build for that, okay? We'll get round this no problem. So let's start off by building our first new tram route, which is going to be from there to there. A stop there, yes. A stop there, yes. A stop here, yes. Then let's do a stop. This road is really busy. We'll do a stop there, we'll do a stop there, and then we'll do a stop there. So that's going to connect up some of the, I guess this right-hand side of the map, some residential with some offices of commercial and industrial down here, which is good. So we can go ahead and build our new tram routes, which is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Then 8 back into Manchester Road, 9 New Street, 10 School Lane, and then that will work. So you are now the TR, and then you're going to be Coburn 1, which is fine, so welcome. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and scrap this current route right now. I'm just going to sell it off and sell everything on it because I don't want it anymore, just because it's making things confusing. So we've done that now, we need to go ahead and have this new route form. So we can now go ahead and finally downgrade this road, and we're going to downgrade it. We will keep it as wide as it is right now, just in case of trucks use it or whatever. But this is all going to change here. So we'll cut that right back along here. We sort of made this extension last time, so we'll leave that up to there because I don't know how this is going to run. But what we're going to have is we're going to go back into here, and we're going to have the tram start up here at this station. It's then going to come down the hill. It's then going to come past here. It's going to probably stop at this joint stop here, for example. Then we're going to start to cut into the middle because there is a very important stop here. What is Albert Road? Are you just trams? You're also a bus stop, right? Okay. Just wondering why so many people were there, and I was panicking that there was an underground train station I didn't know about existed here. Which that would have caused me a lot of issues. Or not a lot of issues, but I've just gone ahead and built in the wrong place, you know? So anyway, what'll happen is you'll jump into here, you'll cross over here, come up here, and then you'll come back over to this part of the town. There's too much slope. We can get round you like that, so too much slope there. We're going to delete this whole road actually, and then the tram's going to terminate up here at a turning circle, like so. Again, I'm deleting a lot of stuff, but hopefully just because of the tram's, I guess, positive growth, I will be able to go ahead and gain most of it back, which shall be good. So let's build you from there to there. We can fit you in just, and that's fine. And then this old section here we will scrap, I believe. Yep, that works out okay. There's a section here which is no longer going to be populated, which is a shame. But some routes just get downgraded, I guess, as time goes on. So let's go ahead and actually delete you. You're currently getting served by a bus, which is kind of important. I do have bus lanes. I think this is the route, the bus route, which goes over to Hetton. And I'm actually happy to keep this bus route. I feel this bus route is worth it. So we'll go ahead and allow for that. So we'll keep bus lanes on this road and this road and this road, but we'll just remove the tram tracks up till there. We can actually do the same here, to be honest, too, which is fine. A lot of traffic here, though. It's because that tram's stuck. Right, we'll get rid of you shortly. I mean, just go around, but you won't, which is the problem. Right, anyway, we'll come back to that issue in a second. Let's slow the game right down, because we're jumping way too fast here. So let's add in some new tram stops. So tram stop there, and that will do. No, I've cut back way too much here, haven't I? Right, shooting myself in the foot big time, aren't we, Callum? Right, the new road is going to go from here over to here. Then from here, we're going to be upgraded like so. That's perfect. Okay, that's fine. So now what I need to do is do the tram stop there, have another tram stop there. Let's do a tram stop right there, which is perfect. Tram stop in here. Tram stop here. So this is good actually, it's a real good mix. Oh, we can go either way around here actually, that's interesting. I think we'd like to maybe come along here, up to the top actually. We're going to not stop there, we'll remove that shortly. Stop in there, that's fine. Stop here too, just because we're around about lots of commercial. And then from there you'll continue right up the hill. Maybe have you stop here too. And then you will serve at the top there. Right, okay, so the new route is formed. So, follow me if you will. Let's go for a purple. Just a bit more unique colour. Stopping at the central station there. Then we come down here to Victoria Street. We then, both trams will stop at School Lane, which might make that busy. Then we'll stop here at Albert Road. We'll stop at Mill Road. Stop in here at Church Road. This is going to be a long route, but I think it should be profitable because it goes via multiple different areas, being residential and commercial mainly. We'll have another stop in here, whatever this is, George Street. We'll then stop at Highfield Road, at Main Road, at Queensway, at the very busy High Street, and then finally our turning circle, which is ideal. And then we'll just go ahead and make our way back the way we came. So I'm quite happy with this new route actually. The town has changed a lot since I last went ahead and built here, so it kind of makes sense, which I'm going ahead and doing this upgrade anyway. This route is going to have a crazy amount of stops. So I'm going to need a lot of trams for this one. The other route probably not as much, but hey ho. Right, TR. Then you are, what are you? TR. This is the town of Coburn. And you're going to be TR2, which is fine. Right, okay, so that is you built. Finally, we need to go ahead and just make one or two small little tweaks here and there. So let's delete you and delete you. Then I want to just downgrade this road, no and no. And then let's go ahead and make that change. What is your problem? Tram 22, yeah, you're stuck. We'll rescue you shortly. I don't know how we're going to rescue. There's still buses waiting. Jeez, what we need to do is literally just make a temporary tram base in here. So we can go ahead and build a tram depot On this junction? No, we can't. Is any buildings on this road? No. Then we can get rid of it for the time being. Build you, like, there. Too much curvature. That's fine, so we can deal with that shortly. Let me go ahead and build some new tram depots, though. Let's look at the tram routes. So these are the two tram routes. So there's one which is very small, and then there's one which is very long. But again, it goes via lots of different areas, so I think these two can be very, very good. Where are we going to put the tram thing, though? I think we're going to do it here, and we're just going to have the one. Realistically. So you can go there, and that will serve both routes. I could probably have another one up here as well. Actually, we know what, we will do that, because that allows for one at each end of the network. So, construct you. Can we construct you there? Yep, that's perfect. Right, well that, job solved. Right, okay, let me very quickly go ahead and can actually just delete you. That was a waste, which is fine. Now let's go ahead and... Why are you going up there? Need to sort that bus route out. If I'm going to keep it, we need to sort it. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, I mean, what was that? Just a random U. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's do electric trams. Let's get my magic wands and let's upgrade you. So you should be able to turn around and just go back into base, which is fine. Then we can go ahead and go for no. And no. And then we can go ahead and actually upgrade a lot of this road, to be honest. Until we get to the edge and then everything accumulates into one. Though, again, trucks, we need to sort all this out. And I realise we're already like 20 minutes into this episode, which is crazy. Right, okay, oh, there's also something else there too. That's a road depot though, but that will be fine for the time being. As we can see, a town is growing out this way slowly. This is where it's going to grow into. We are quite in a valley here, actually. You can't maybe see it on this side, but there's quite high mountains over here. So it's very much wedged into a valley, so it can only go either, I guess, over here, where the trams are, or most likely here, where these thin roads are, and small residential houses are. Anyway, enough talking, let's get some trams on the go. So we've got some new trams in the game, which is good, as you can see. Let me go ahead and thank Isaac, Isaac, I've not got your second name now, and it starts with Rid. Thank you very much, and Sebstar, lots of recommendations. Skoda 10T, the LM68, the Stadler something Munich, and then also the Yak 40. Will I use all these? Probably not. But these guys look very nice and I'm very interested in these. I like them, they look pretty, so I'll go ahead and add them in. Ethmeister, I think you were saying use the Citadis. I've not had any real chance to use the Citadis yet, but if I do, I will go ahead and do it very quickly. I want to go ahead and do some of these, because these are new, these are different. And then, tell you what, we'll actually put some Citadis on here as well, you know that. 8 trams all in all, and you're going to serve the big new Coburn 2. 2 Citadis, I mean it's a bit of a mixture of tram actually, but I just want to see how they are. These Munich trams look absolutely stunning. Really, really, really nice design. I really like it a lot. What do you say on the front? 20, and then you are... What's it? Hauptbahnhof. So Bahnhof is train station. I don't know what the word Haupt means in German. But anyway, I guess a lot of people, a lot of Germans, or a lot of German speaking people play Transport Fever, but the game is made in, or the who make this game, Urban Games, are based in Schaffhausen in Switzerland, which is a German-speaking part of Switzerland, which is on the border just about pretty much with Germany. Right, okay, anyway, so that's done. So finally we just need to put trams onto this other route. The problem is there's so much traffic coming through this town as well, which is quite crazy. What I want to do is, I'm actually going to use some more Cobras. You know what? You're going to be in luck today. We're going to put 3 of these on and the Coburn 1. So off you guys go, and we'll see how you rock. This junction is something else, isn't it? Wow-y. Some junction. Problem is there's a lot of cars here. There's also a lot of trucks sharing the same road, so at least we're done the people now. We can go ahead and move on to the goods. So what goods are coming into this town? Before we do that, we'll actually sort out the bus route that we've got. The only bus route we've got left. But it does need some TLC. So we've got, we'll actually still have you terminate in here. Albert Road, Park, whatever. Then we will actually add an additional stop. So after 3, you're going to stop in here at High Street. And then before 8, that means after 7, you're going to stop there too. Though, no, this hasn't worked out. Let's remove High Street, and let's remove High Street. Right, what are you? So you're 4 and 6, so 3, 4, so it's after 1. After 2, sorry, you're going to stop there. And then 7, 8, and then 9. So after 8, you're going to become the new 9 High Street. Right, that's fine. So you go all the way up over here. It's a long, long, long route, this one, to be fair. It could quite easily be a train route. You stop at the Grove, you're also going to get a new stop over here, I think as well, randomly in the town. So let's get some bus stops in. Let's go ahead and stick it here. Then what we've got after 2, you're going to stop in here. And then on the way back after number 10, High Street, you're going to stop in there as well. Right, so that's some expansion. Replacement vehicles, you're automatically on. How many vehicles is there? Not enough, that's the bottom line. Plus, I don't know if that's the best bus. It's a good in-city bus, but just because it carries 60 people, I don't know if it's necessarily fast enough. 35 miles per hour, it's not that good at all, is it? So we'll go ahead and make that change as well. Alright, where is a bus? Give me a bus. Actually, the route is right here, so I don't know why I'm making things complicated for me. Vehicles, replacement. Let's go ahead and have a look at buses. Again, buses is something I don't really use too much in this day and age, so I don't know what buses we've got and what buses we've not got. So currently right now we're using the City Bus 2. These are quite good with regards to the capacity, but their top speed isn't the best. As we can see, 60 by 50 is what the vehicle is. So let's see if we can find something better. We've got these, which instead of being only... I mean, these would probably be better to go to the Intercity buses, just because of the fact, okay, they're 12 less people, but they can go up to 30 miles per hour faster. Or we could go for something like a hybrid, but then again, I need the capacity, I need high capacity, and most of these buses aren't offering that. Most of these buses are Intercity buses though, which is understandable, so it's going to have to be these big Intercity buses. And we're going to go for, not plain ones, I think we'll go for Mein Fernbus. Man Line Coach Intercity Bus in Germany. So welcome to the team. So let's go ahead and replace now. And then on top of that as well, we're actually going to add a lot of these road vehicles on as well to the route. We're going to add probably about 6 new ones all in all, which is good. So that's really going to go ahead and allow for an increased capacity. As we can see, 41 people waiting here, quite a lot, which isn't good enough. Got a very, very good profit margin there for a bus route, near enough 2.5 million. 84 seconds, I think that sounds quite good, so hopefully that will go ahead and make things better. And then to make things even better, what we're actually going to do is upgrade the road network here. Because that's one thing I've not done on this map, is I've not really focused on roads at all. There's not many roads that are that good except this one which goes in between Hetton and Hampstead, and arguably it weaves like crazy these days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just spend the last wee bit of this episode on working on roads. I think that's going to be required. Just small improvements like these, you know, do make a hell of a difference with regards to speed, and we're going to do the same here too. So let me go ahead and let's cut you back just to that junction there. Gonna upgrade this whole road pretty much, just because it is required. So let's go ahead and you're not gonna play ball, are you? Let me actually upgrade this bridge first of all, though that's not gonna work. Can we zoom in a bit more? Yes, we can. And then not bothered about that other section there. Can we just do that section? Yup, perfect. And then over to there, so that's nice. Then if I unupgrade, we can go ahead and have you come along here. Not have that bit curve out there, but then we can have you come straight into there. So that, I mean, 84 seconds it was saying there, so I think we can go ahead and improve upon that. Now, how do the buses get up the hill? Not the most efficiently, so we'll go ahead and improve upon that too. Build this road here, which is fine. Then what I want to do is also, I mean, we've got the money here, so we might as well go ahead and improve the road infrastructure. That's what I feel. Now this is a lot more complex coming up the hill here, just because it's quite windy. And then also we need to go under our bridge here, so we'll go ahead and have a look at this a little bit closer. So let's go ahead and find the nodes. Where is the node here? Should be a node on the corner, but I can't seem to attach to it. So what we'll do is we'll delete that part. Then we can go ahead and allow for this to come up the hill like so. It's not going to be as a straight road coming up here, just because we're going up a mountain essentially, so it's not as easy. And then that'll build us into there for the time being. Now this is the thing, this shares our roads with a lot of trucks and it's not ideal, so we'll have to come back to that at a later stage, but that should make a difference. And then if we go ahead and allow for that there, then that should make a difference as well. All in all, which is good to see. So I can go ahead and probably downgrade you and then downgrade all of this, or just delete it actually, not downgrade. Chase you guys along the roads. Alright, so that should now mean, again, some increased speeds. We're at 84 seconds, we're at 83. I think that should easily go down now till, I don't know, maybe 80, 75 possibly, which is quite exciting. And now we're up here. Now this is where things are a little bit more complex. We've got the double road coming out of Coburn here, which is fine. However, again, this road is very busy. But what I actually want to do is, if I can, I want to try and bring this road under here. Which is probably not going to be easy feat at all. However, might as well give it a go. Upgrade. Yes, it can work, which is good. So what we'll do is we'll have that section upgraded. So this is going to be quite a busy junction, but I mean, we are in quite a high up part of the world. So then what we'll allow for is we'll allow for this. This should reduce traffic going over the roads. So we'll have you run to there, and then if we go ahead and extend you along here like so, let's go ahead and start to cut some of this back, and then we run you into there like that. That is the new super highway, if you will. We can cut you back there, and then that's the route for trucks. So if we have a look at road vehicles now, we can see what is going on. So the buses have a wee bit of a better route now going forwards, which is nice to see. And they go down the hill in separate lanes, which is perfect. Though again they amalgamate here, which isn't as nice. But it does mean though that there is opportunities for the buses to go faster. It's a much straighter, much better road going forward, which is good. So let's speed this up, see if there is much difference here. I'm hoping there is, but some of the buses are still upgrading right now, so we'll just have to wait for that to happen anyway. And wowee. That's been an episode, ladies and gentlemen. Can't believe we're coming to the end already. Quite crazy, I know. Right, what we need to do in the next episode is put some more stuff on trains, I think. I mean, this is inefficient, there's no need for it. Why are we taking trucks along here when we've got a railway line? Additionally as well, we're making some good supplies up here. Some bricks and mortar. So why have we got a train station here which we're not using? Again, I think this is me building for the future at the end of episode 12, or whenever I last focused on goods before I had the break. But yeah, the upgrades do need to happen very much so. Right, have you changed a little bit? 68 seconds. I wouldn't have expected that much of an improvement, that's for sure, but it is very, very nice indeed, and I'm very, very happy about it. Hopefully we should now start to see people waiting at these bus stops dying down. Though there are some people waiting, I mean 51, but hopefully that number should drop. As we can see the rate there, it's not too bad at all. Alright, okay, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is we are going to just check on how we've done this episode before we wrap things up. A lot of negative trains, which isn't good. We need to sort this out. I mean, some of them are fuel. I mean, at 8 million at a loss is an absolute joke, so we do badly need to sort that out. As we can see, a bus coming out here is full, but this place is nice and empty for once, which is good, so it means the buses must just be filling up here at Albert Roads. You're down to 15 though, which is good to see. And then this means now this is going to be the first bus probably through this stop, which isn't actually going to have too much, or not going to be full, which is really good. Really, really happy about this route all in all. I think it should do really, really well going forwards. Anyway, back to the trams. I want to check on the trams in this town. So the TR Coburn 1 and the TR Coburn 2, both heavily negative, but they're not frequent enough, but they are carrying people, that's the thing. So I think what we need to do is just go for more frequency, but we need to go for smaller trams. That's why I would love to run Citadis's all the time, but the problem is that there's just not that high demand for them, or these Munich trams, so happy with what we built. but we need to go ahead and downgrade them, unfortunately, which will do that off camera. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you are new around here. Drop a like, and that's it. So thanks very much for watching. My name is Bigfoot, and I'm out.